Welcome to a cosmic journey of the gas giants Jupiter and Saturn. These are the two largest and most massive planets in our solar system, and they have fascinated humans for centuries. But how much do we really know about these colossal worlds? Thank you for watching, and let's dive in. Let's start with Jupiter, the king of the planets. Jupiter is named after the Roman god of the sky, thunder, and lightning. He was also the king of the Roman gods. Jupiter has a diameter of about 142,800 kilometers, or 88,695 miles. It is so big that if it were a hollow shell, over 1,000 Earths could fit inside it. Jupiter is also the oldest planet, forming from the dust and gases left over from the Sun's formation around 4.5 billion years ago. Even though Jupiter is the largest of the planets, it has the shortest days in the solar system, taking only 10.5 hours to spin around once on its axis. Jupiter may rotate quickly, but it takes about 12 Earth years for this giant to make a single trip around the Sun. Moving closer, we see Jupiter's extensive stripes and swirls. They consist of cold, windy clouds of ammonia and water, floating in an atmosphere of hydrogen and helium. The dark orange stripes are called belts, while the lighter bands are called zones, and they flow east and west in opposite directions. One of the most famous features is Jupiter's iconic Great Red Spot, which is a giant storm bigger than the entire planet Earth, and it has raged for hundreds of years. Jupiter is not only a stormy planet, but also a magnetic one. It has the strongest magnetic field of any planet in the solar system, about 20,000 times stronger than Earth's. This field traps charged particles from the Sun and forms a huge radiation belt around the planet, called the magnetosphere. The magnetosphere is so large that it nearly reaches Saturn, and it interacts with the solar wind, creating brilliant auroras at the poles. Jupiter is also a planet of many moons. It has 95 officially recognized moons in its orbit, with others continually waiting to be confirmed and named. Some of these moons are among the most intriguing and unique worlds in the solar system. For example, Europa is a moon with a thick icy crust and a vast ocean beneath, where life could possibly exist. Io is the most volcanically active body in the solar system, spewing lava and sulfur into space. Ganymede is the largest moon in the solar system, bigger than the planet Mercury, and has its own magnetic field. And Callisto is the most heavily cratered moon, bearing the scars of many ancient impacts. Now let's move on to the other massive gas giant, Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system, and one of the most beautiful, thanks to its mighty rings. Saturn has a diameter of about 116,500 kilometers, or 72,400 miles. Saturn is named after the Roman god of agriculture and wealth. This ringed world is about 9 times wider than planet Earth, and it takes this giant about 29.4 Earth years to orbit the Sun, but only 10.7 hours to rotate on its axis. Its axis is also tilted by 26.73 degrees, similar to Earth's, which means that Saturn also experiences seasons. Much like its neighbor Jupiter, Saturn is mostly made of hydrogen and helium. Saturn is not the only planet to have rings, but none are nearly as spectacular or as complex as Saturn's. The rings are made of billions of pieces of ice and rock, ranging in the size from dust grains to boulders, with some chunks even reaching the size of mountains. The rings span up to 282,000 kilometers, or 175,000 miles in diameter, which is well over half the distance from the Earth to the Moon. How the rings formed is still a mystery, but some scientists think they are remnants of shattered icy moons that collided millions of years ago, or from a comet that broke apart near this gas giant. Saturn currently has the most moons of any planet in our solar system, with 146 and counting. Some of these moons are among the most diverse and dynamic in the solar system. For example, Enceladus is a moon that has jets of water and organic molecules spraying from its south pole, indicating a subsurface ocean that could harbor life. Titan is the second largest moon in the solar system and the only one with a thick atmosphere, mostly made of nitrogen and methane. It also has lakes and rivers of liquid methane and ethane on its surface, and a weather cycle similar to Earth's, but much colder. Mimas is a moon that looks like the Death Star from Star Wars, thanks to a huge crater on one side. Then there is Phoebe, a dark and irregular moon that orbits Saturn in the opposite direction of most other moons, suggesting that it was captured from the outer solar system. Jupiter and Saturn are the largest of the gas giants and the largest of all the planets in our solar system. They have much more to offer than meets the eye. They are worlds of extremes, of beauty, and of wonder. They are also windows into the past, as they hold clues to how our solar system and other planetary systems formed and evolved. They are cosmic treasures that we should cherish and explore. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new about these gas giants. If you did, feel free to show your support with a thumbs up or by sharing this video with someone else who may enjoy it. I would also love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you would like to see more videos like this in the future, feel free to subscribe. Thanks again. Until next time, take care and be well.